Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, but just in case you are new here, my name is Mike, and in this video I'm going to be doing my horror collection room tour for 2022. I like to do these once a year to kind of show everything that I got and spark some fun conversation. And this one is going to look a little bit more bare compared to my last two. As you can see to my right here, it's a little bit more empty than usual, but I'm working on some new displays for my Aliens and my Predator Neca collections that are coming, and then I'm starting to work on, as you can see down here in the corner. So it will be more fleshed out by next year, or maybe even in an update video toward the end of this year. We'll have to just wait and see. But I have a favor and a challenge for each and every one of you that watch this video. I want to see how much conversation we can get going off of this video. I want to see what the algorithm can truly do, and I want to see if those thumbs ups actually mean what people say they do. So here's my favor and challenge for each and every one of you. As you watch this video, the first piece in my collection that you see, it could be anything in this room that you like and you think is cool, do me a favor, like the video, and go down in the comment section below and tell me what that item was or what that piece was in this room so we can talk about it and we can generate conversation. Because I say it all the time, it's not about me, it's about us. And I want to talk to y'all, and that's a great way to get conversation flowing. So without further ado, 2022, let's slice right into it. All right, everybody, here we are again. Horror Room Tour 2022. Some things have changed, some things have stayed the same. So you open the door to my horror room, the first thing you're going to see up here is some of the old school Puppet Master lines. I got the action figures for. I don't have them all, obviously. I have some of the gold variants, some of the exclusive ones, but I don't have all of them. I am missing quite a few. Still trying to collect all of those. Also a full-size Critters 3 theatrical poster. We'll go behind or above the door. I have an Elm Street sign. It's pretty cool. Behind the door, I have these old school Toy Biz Resident Evil figures. I have the complete line for Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 2. There's a lot of things in my collection I'm actually looking to get rid of by selling or giveaway or things of that nature. I need to make more room, things gotta go, and these Resident Evil figures I'm probably going to get rid of. So if you seriously like these, hit me up in the DMs and we'll see what's up. Here I have something I got off eBay. It's a screen accurate, not screen used or anything, these are just made by a fan, but they're screen accurate documents from the Hannibal TV show, like the letter of recommendation that Hannibal wrote for Will Graham. Hannibal Lecter's like face sheet kind of thing with his fingerprints and everything. It's all screen accurate. The Monster of Florence picture from season 3. Got it for $10, made by a fan. Hannibal's business card, again, all screen accurate for $10. He made it. Really loved it. Come around the corner here, I have my Annabelle set up. Don't excuse the light. I have my Annabelle set up here. Set up in a way that I've never seen anyone else do it before, quite frankly. If you know Annabelle Creation, where they locked Annabelle up in the closet and they surrounded her with Bible verses, well, my wife and I took a whole Saturday printing out fake Bible verses on aged paper, and that's what we did. We plastered the whole closet with fake Bible verses around Annabelle. Got the warning, positively do not open sign, of course, and the Trick or Treat Studios full-sized Annabelle in her chair. As you can see, more of the Bible verses that surround her. Keep her safe, positively do not open. Whoops. So Annabelle is secure in her case. Absolutely love that. Obviously, as you can see, it was a closet. This is the 4th bedroom in my house, and we turned it into my horror room. Right off here to the side, this is a little Jason mask that my daughter made for me. I don't remember if it was for a Father's Day or for a birthday, but my daughter made that for me a couple years ago, so had to make the collection. Friday the 13th, the game, little mini poster that came with the game. Speaking of my daughters, they also made me this just last year for Christmas. They put some slasher pictures on there, and they put some crowns, and my daughter wrote King of Horror, and a guy throwing up. 2021, my daughter Miley, she made that for me, so I hung that up. Really love that. Now, a lot of these are going to be autographs. I've been to a lot of conventions. I've met a lot of my favorite horror actors and actresses. So if I met them, I'll say so. I got a couple autographs that I did not meet them in person, but typically I have. Shawnee Smith, of course, Amanda Young from Saw. I got her autograph. I got to meet her at a convention. She was so, so sweet. I got a family picture with her, me, my wife, my kiddos. I also met Jonathan Breck, who plays the Creeper in Jeepers Creepers 1, 2, and 3. He was also a really super cool guy. Like, I know, the movie, the rap, and everything. No Victor Salva shit here. It's Jonathan Breck. Peter Cowper, the miner in My Bloody Valentine, the original. The only one worth talking about, in my opinion. I got to meet him. He was super cool. I met him at Flashback in Chicago. Love that. This right here is a Handfield Tribune Massacre. Really cool. It's like burnt. It's made to look aged. And it talks about the victims and the night evil came home. That's really, really cool. I love that. Another awesome actress was Christina Leese from Child's Play 2. And now the Child's Play TV series. And, of course, the end of Cult of Chucky. I got to meet her, and she was so, so cool. She was so sweet. I talked to her for like 20 minutes at her table. She was so cool. And then here's me and her. I got a picture with her. Super, super cool. Here's another take on the Handfield Tribune. Same as this one, but obviously just a different take, different look. So that's super sweet. Alex Vincent, Andy Barkley from the Child's Play franchise. I got to meet him as well at a convention. To Michael, play with this. Fucking awesome. He was also super cool. I got to meet him. He was a really nice guy. Totally like totally into the franchise, totally down to talk and just have a fucking badass time. Right up here, I got this really cool art done by Chris Oz Fulton. You can find him on eBay and I believe Etsy. He does these sketches, and I believe it was only like, I want to say $15 or $20. And obviously, I'm a huge diehard Leprechaun fan, so I had to get that. This is a Hannibal Season 2 poster that I have. And I got it autographed in person from Catherine Isabel, but I ran out of money, so I could not get a picture with her. But I did get that hand signed. Right above here, I have the Neca Puppet Master, Tumbler, and Pinhead. The figures are still in here, because they're so small, I'm not sure how or where to display them, so I kind of just pinned them to the wall. Hold on, guys, let me cut the light here. And then just below that didn't help at all, did it? And then just below that, I'm sorry guys, so unprofessional. Just below that, I have a Ken Kerzinger autograph. One of my favorite Jasons, yes, I know. To Michael, stick around. I met him. Again, super, super cool guy. It was a dream come true meeting him. And there's him and I. Funny enough, that's actually the second time I met him. I actually met him the year before in the photo coming up. And then right up here I have a autograph from Warwick Davis, obviously as the Leprechaun. Unfortunately, I did not get to meet him in person. He is the one that I'm still chasing. I'm still trying to find. I want to shake his hand and thank him. Hopefully one day I'll get there, but I ordered this directly from him. There's a certificate of authenticity in the frame behind the picture, but he autographed this and personalized it to me, and I absolutely love it. And just below that is Glare. But this is a real fiberglass mask I got signed from Ken Kerzinger at a convention the first time I met him. And again, this is the real deal fiberglass, real leather straps, not that fake fucking, Halloween store bullshit plastic. Just below that, this is the old school Neca shadow box combo with the Freddy glove and the Jason mask. These are numbered, I believe, on the bottom. I don't know what number I have. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but if you really want to know, just ask me. I'll tell you in the comments. Just above that is the Ultimate Blade and Torch. It's opposite my Tumbler and Pinhead. Again, the figures are in here. They're just so small, I'm not sure how to display them. And then down below here is another Ken Kerzinger autograph. This is the first time I met him. To Michael, Ken Kerzinger, Jason. This is the first time I met him when I got the mask autographed. This was the second time I met him, actually, the very next year at the same convention. And then right next to that is another Chris Fulton print. I'm a huge Pumpkinhead fan. I think Pumpkinhead is like not talked about enough. I love Pumpkinhead, so I got that print as well. A real Elm Street sign here. It's made of steel, none of that plastic bullshit. Right below here is when I met Robert Englund in makeup. I wasn't really ready for the picture. It was my first ever photo op, and I wasn't prepared for how fast they were going to take the picture. But I got to meet Robert Englund in full makeup. It was actually my mom's treat, believe it or not. There's my mom with Freddy. She knew how big of a horror fan I was and everything, so she kind of surprised me with that trip. And here's my lanyard and pass for that weekend. And another gift from my mom a long, long time ago. Hey, Pumpkin Folk. It's my nickname. It's been my nickname forever. A signed autograph from Robert I got in 2013. Super cool. I love that. Just next to that, I got to meet Zach Galligan from Gremlins. I got an autographed 8x10 of him fighting Stripe. I got to meet him at a convention. He was really cool too. Really nice guy. And just below that, I have a couple gifts from a couple great friends that were so generous enough to send me some stuff. Shout out to you, Eric. I got this awesome Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare 3D comic book. It's still in the plastic, and he actually wrote me a really nice note, which I still have in here as well. I kept that. Sometimes when I want some good karma and I want to feel good, I it's just something cool to have, to look back on and reflect on. And just below that, shout out to Danielle, the one and only. I have this really cool Nightmare on Elm Street journal, which I wish I would have kept in the plastic, but I opened it because originally I was going to use it, but then I'm like, if I use it and it's all done, then it kind of goes bye-bye, so I ended up displaying it next to my life-size Freddy. We'll see in just a minute. So, and then right here, I kind of zoomed past them, but we're going to go along. I have, the only one I'm missing is Retro Jason, but I got my Neca Friday the 13th row here. Of course, Pamela started it all. Into part 2, into part 3, part 4, part 5. Part 5 dream sequence, part 6, part 7, Freddy vs. Jason, and then the remake. I kind of have them. Let me step back here. I got them kind of sprawled out on the shelf here, as you guys can see. And then just below them, I got this really cool exclusive My Bloody Valentine poster that came with the Scream Factory Blu-ray release from way back when, from, 2 years ago, I think. This is a really cool family video Curse of Chucky poster. Yeah, when video stores were still around, I walked in there and I asked them what they were going to do with it, and they said they weren't going to do it. They were going to throw it away. So I said I wanted it, and they tore it down and gave it to me. So I kept it ever since. I got this really cool Godzilla vs. Kong little mini poster I got at the theater when I saw it. And then I got 2 In Search of Darkness posters. Really, really great horror docs. Like probably the best ever. So coming back over here, I have my life-size Freddy Krueger. This is a Freddy vs. Jason style. As you can tell by the burns and stuff on his face. I've had him a long time. The latex is starting to harden in certain areas. You can see the coloring difference from his face to the top of his head. He's getting kind of old, but he'll be due to be restored one of these days. And behind him is a Walking Dead Negan-style poster. Up there is something my brother gave me. That's a vinyl record, obviously, designed to look like Chucky. And then next to that, again, shout out to Eric. He got me this really cool Tots Pinhead mask. He knows I'm a huge Pinhead fan. I'm a huge Puppet Master fan. So I hung that up. I got this Leprechaun-inspired bust next to Freddy. Looking fresh as all hell. And then next to that bust, I have my 3 Detoffs. On top of this Detoff, I have like all my clowns, it seems like. And believe it or not, this was not intentional. It just happened this way. But I have the NECA Ultimate Pennywise, Tim Curry, the one and only in my opinion. I have the Full Moon Jack Attack statue from Demonic Toys. And I know this isn't exactly horror, but hey, his story is twisted enough. I was a big Twisted Metal fan growing up, and my favorite character ever since I was a kid was Sweet Tooth, Needles Kane, Marcus Kane, whatever storyline you want to go by, whatever you want to call them. I have this really cool Sweet Tooth ice cream truck. It's actually an RC car, but I just got rid of the remote, or maybe it's back there because I just don't care to have an RC car. And my wife just got me this Funko Pop of Needles hanging out of the Sweet Tooth truck. And to be honest with you, it's one of my favorite things in this room. I'm just so in love with it. And then just below that is my Trick or Treat Studios full-size 1-to-1 scale replica Tiffany doll, of course. And then below her, I have these two super fresh things. I have this Star Ace soft vinyl statue of Marcus, one of the vampire elders from Underworld. And then I also have the Trilogy of Terror replica doll made from the actual molds. This is from Hollywood Collectibles. It's numbered. It's super rare. Shout out to Nightmare Corner if you're watching this. He knows all about this. He has one himself. It's an amazing piece, and it needs to be behind glass and well protected. And below that is the Trick or Treat Studios Jeepers Creepers mask that I actually got autographed by Jonathan Breck. If you remember earlier in the video, I met Jonathan Breck and I got 2 autographs, one 8x10 and then one of the Creepers mask. And then right up here, I have some giant Funkos of Gizmo and Chucky. And a couple more Funkos, Merle from The Walking Dead, Chucky, Negan from The Walking Dead, Tiffany, and Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead. And then my personal favorite, I love them. I don't care what nobody says. I love them to death. Glenn and Glenda, they're coming back October 5th, Chucky Season 2. Cannot wait. I'm going to scream like a schoolgirl. Just wait for that video to come out. You just wait to see my reaction. I love Glenn, and I love having him in the collection. So he's here. And right in front of him, I have another one of my favorite pieces in my whole collection. My wife got me a Krampus Bell. If you've seen the movie Krampus, this is an exact screen-accurate replica, complete with my name on it, of the Krampus Bell. That's real brass and everything. It's real. It actually dings. It's a wonderful piece made by Dark Matter Props, and I absolutely love and adore that. Just below that, I have the Full Moon full-size replica of Pinhead, my favorite puppet. The COA down there, and then the letter that they sent me when I purchased it at a con. I met Charles Band in person, and this is what I purchased from him because I love Pinhead so much, and I'm such a big fan of Puppet Master. In the third DTOF on top here, we got some more Puppet Master action with a 12-inch Decapitron figure. He's kind of rare now, especially this is called the Stealth version. There's another one with a brown coat. I got a whole video on it, but that's the 12-inch Stealth version. I have the Blade Puppet Master figure. Unfortunately, he's not on the wall over there with the rest of them because his packaging fell apart, so he's out of package. The Toonie Terrors Victor Crowley, Funko Pop of Chatterer, a Neca versus Style Godzilla, and then obviously the man himself, Trick or Treat Studios Seed of Chucky, absolutely beautiful piece. Absolutely stunning piece. Deserves to be behind the glass. Well protected. And just below Chucky, I have a screen-accurate missing poster of Freddie Lounds. If you were familiar with the show, you know what that is, and you've seen it before. Again, it's not screen used or anything, just screen-accurate. It was made by someone on eBay. It came in that lot that I got if you were watching the video earlier. And just below that, I need to fix my Jack Crawford. He's looking a little crooked. But just below that, I got all 6 of the Hannibal TV series Funko Pops, along with the 3-0 12-inch Mads Mikkelsen Hannibal figure, which I paid, I think, over $300 for, but it goes for much more than that. I got an absolute steal on that figure. It's been discontinued for a long time, and it's super rare. Love having it. And down here, shout out to I Like Scary. He has one of these, made by Monster Man Studios, the best looking leprechaun mask on the market today. Not mass produced. You got to hit them up, Monster Man Studios. Find them. This is the best leprechaun mask you're going to get. And then coming up from that, just beyond the DTOFs, I met Fiona Dourif, who plays Neca in the Child's Play franchise. She was super cool. I got her autograph. I got to meet her. It's a picture of me and her, minus the glare. And then down here, I also got another autograph from her. I went back to her table twice. And then down here, I have 2 Saw 3D world premiere tickets, complete with the COAs. This is just a couple more like fan-made stuff that's just shuffled off into the corner for now. That's a piece from my Neca, My Bloody Valentine figure. I don't know why it's over there. That's a Freddy vs. Jason backing from a movie store. That is a painting from the Hannibal TV series made by Robert James Lubke. You can find him at bobtheartist.com. He makes some really awesome paintings, and I saw that Hannibal one at a con and had to have it. Huge shout out to Spirit Halloween for the Krampus is coming to town sign. Love it. Love it, love it, gotta have it. And then, of course, the pride and joy, my new favorite piece, my holy grail. Feast your eyes upon this right here. This is a screen used, worn by the one and only Lawrence Fishburne. He wore this suit in the Season 2 Hannibal TV series finale. As you can see down here, the certificate of authenticity from the prop store. This is my new holy grail, worn by Lawrence Fishburne himself, completely covered in stage blood. And if you guys saw the episode, you know why he's covered in so much blood. Worn by him himself, screen used. And I'm going to do a whole video on this and give my proper thank you to the gentleman who sold me this piece. And then right next to that, I have this really cool, it's like metallic, it's kind of shiny, Annabelle flat I got at a con. And I put some Conjuring stuff with it, like the Neca Crooked Man. And then the little mini Annabelle in her case. And right now it's Krampus. Because I had Valak, I had the nun cloth Neca figure, but it fell and her head snapped off like a week ago. So I put Krampus as a holding place until I get another Valak. But once I get another Valak, then she'll be back in her rightful place. And then up from that is the set, or the backdrop, if you will, you see in all my videos, Trick or Treat Studios 2018 Michael Myers mask. This is a custom-made Krite from Critters. I don't remember the guy's name, but shout out to him. I can find it if you want to know. I'll put it down in the comments. He had made this Krite that you see in every video, and I found these Krite eggs actually on Etsy. So I got 2 critter eggs to kind of go with them. I thought that was kind of cool. And right over here at DWN Productions made this super killer Jack Frost head that I just had to have. The scarf I bought separately. I just looked up scarves and I found one that looked pretty similar to the one he wore, and I wrapped it around his neck. But that was made by DWN Productions, in case y'all are wondering. And then let's go across. Let's go across. You see this in all my videos. Welcome to Camp Crystal Lake sign. That's an amazing sign. It's sturdy. It's made of wood. It's from Spirit Halloween. And both of these awesome Jason masks are made by Luigi. He's got a channel here on YouTube. He was formerly Horror Things and More. Shout out to him. Thank you, man, again for these masks. I absolutely love them. And they hang in the backdrop of every single video I ever do. And then panning over, I just have an assortment of figures from the Mezco 18-inch Pizza Face Chucky, the Neca My Bloody Valentine, the Nightmare on Elm Street 2 Neca, Toonie Terrors Freddy, the Cloth New Nightmare, the Sideshow 12-inch and 14-inch Freddy and Jason, a bunch of Funko King Kong action, Funko Godzilla action, Funko Mecha Godzilla action. As you can see, I got some Evil Dead, some Ash loveliness going on. I got Assy Slashy Possessed back there, a little Ash plushie, an Evil Dead 2 NECA figure, and another Holy Grail. I just got this recently as a gift. This, if you don't know what this is, I don't even know. This is a promotional figure from the Leprechaun. There was only, I think, a couple hundred made, 200 or 300 made, something like that. And this piece is extremely, extremely, extremely rare. And I cannot believe I actually own it. It's so amazing. I'm just so glad to have it. Pan over to the corner here. Now we're kind of coming full circle by the door again. We have one of my first horror autographs I ever got was from Kane Hodder, To Michael, See You in Hell, Jason X, because I love that movie and I'm a defender of it, a huge, huge defender of it. And right below it is when I got the infamous Kane Hodder choke. Now, I know I look like a dullard in this photo. I can explain. What had happened was I knew he was going to choke me, so I wanted to look scared for the photo. But then when he actually grabbed me and he actually choked me, as you can see his arm flexing there, I was like, whoa. So between me trying to act shocked, but actually being shocked of getting choked, that's the fucking face I ended up making. And then right over, we have the Kane See No Evil plaque. This is, again, super rare and numbered. It's autographed by Kane, the wrestler. 722 out of 1,000. Super cool piece I got from my brother. I have an autographed, Hatchet Victor Crowley NECA figure that I absolutely love and I want to open so bad, but it's autographed by Adam Green, so I'm not going to open it. Really cool Walking Dead comic book style. How many walkers have you killed? How many people have you killed? And why? And then right over just below the shelf here, I have another screen-used piece from Hannibal Season 3. If you remember when Hannibal is in prison, or when he's locked up in the asylum, I should say, this is one of his drawings. So this, again, is screen-used. There's only, I believe, 2 ever made, and I have 1 of 2. The certificate of authenticity is in the frame behind the photo. Another screen-used piece I got. Here's a family photo of myself, my wife, and my kids when we met Kane Hodder for the second time we met Kane Hodder. So then right up here, I have another Pride and Joy autograph. Brad Dourif, the man himself, Chucky, personalized autograph. And yes, I got to shake his hand in person and meet him at a convention. This was not a mail order autograph type of thing. I did get to meet the man himself, and I got to shake his hand and thank him for everything and told him how much of a fan I was, so that was super cool. I also got to meet, you can leave your hates down in the comments below, I got to meet Billy Boyd, a personal autograph, obviously for his voicing of Glenn and Glenda. That's right, I love Glenn and Glenda. If you all know me, you know the channel, you know I'm a huge Glenn and Glenda fan, and you know what, I got to meet him. Unfortunately, this was a COVID-heavy kind of thing when I got to go to this con, but as you can see here, I was there, I got to thank him, talk to him, he was very, very, very nice. Got 2 autographs, unfortunately no picture. Shout out to James, my brother, my boy, I miss him, I miss collabing with him, we're going to be doing some stuff together here soon. He got me this Nevada Uzi for You, Tremors, Burt Gummer license plate, and then right below that is, I believe, it's been so long, but I believe it was Sideshow that made this. This is the original run from Saw 1. There's been a lot of Billy Saul dolls to come out over the years, but this is the original Sideshow one, the shorter hair version. I know there's a longer one. He makes noises and stuff if you squeeze his chest, and then, of course, I got a tricycle to go with him separately, but yeah, that's the OG. And right up from here is more of the backdrop that you get to see in all of my videos. This is my NECA Ultimate Gremlin collection. I'm trying to get all of them. I have Greta, I have the Flasher, got Stripe, I got Brain, I got the Ultimate Gremlin, I got Gizmo, I got another Ultimate Gremlin. I think he's Gamer Gremlin. And I kind of decked it out with all their stuff around him, as you can see. I kind of wanted to splice it up and make them look really cool. I got the Demolition 2-pack, of course. And then y'all know I'm a big King Kong fan, so I got the big Mezco Kong. I got all the NECA Kongs. I got the Monster Arts Kong here. Really cool. The other Demolition Gremlin. Some more NECA Kong. I got this awesome Blade figure, this 12-inch Blade figure. I seen it and just had to have it because I'm a huge, huge, huge Blade Wesley Sniper Trail fan. Love it. One of my favorite characters of all time. And then over here is more of my NECA Ultimate Gremlins. This is kind of my Christmas ones. He's fallen back a little bit, but I got the Carolers, the Santa Stripe, the Gizmo, and I kind of decked it out with the little gingerbreads and whatnot. So, as you can see from afar here, it's all my Gremlins. And just below the Gremlins, I have the DWN Studios Killer Snowball made from Jack Frost 2, Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowman. The second time I met Kane Hodder, I made sure that I already had a Jason autograph, so I made sure to get a Victor Crowley autograph. Got that in person. Next to that, my kids got me this plushie of King Kong. The first time I met Kane Hodder, I got this autographed, personalized Jason mask. It's just a plastic one, but it's still cool to have. And then right over here, I have a personalized autograph to me from Doug Bradley. Now, unfortunately, I did not get to meet him in person. he was doing virtual cons because COVID was so bad, where you got to email him a question and then you got to pick out a picture, and he sent me a really cool video answering my question and saying, "Hello, Michael, pleasure to meet you," and he autographed this for me live in the video, or not live, but on a pre-recorded video, and sent it to my email, so that's really cool. Next to that is this little plushie Michael Myers. My brother got me that. My brother makes sure Michael Myers makes his presence known in this room. Also, a bloody Lucille Walking Dead baseball bat, and this random bloody machete that I got when I was younger, because when most kids were opening, I don't know, Power Rangers or He-Man toys, I was getting bloody machetes for Christmas. That's just the kind of kid I was. And then in this case, this used to be all of my screen used items, but obviously my collection has grown and I have screen used items all over the room, and I even have some more that's not even on display right now. But this is all screen used or production used items. So on the top shelf here, I have production used photos from all the Saw movies. If you're familiar with the Saw movies, you know, like when they show that they're being stalked, they flash these on the screen. And I got a few of those. And I also had to go into a bid war for this one. But I'm a huge Hoffman fan. I'm a Hoffmaniac is what I tell people. And to get this crime scene photo of Seth Baxter, I had to bid out. I went into a bid war for this. I don't remember how much I paid, but it was well worth it. So I got a crime scene photo from Saw as well. I don't know, Saw, I don't remember, 5, 6, I don't remember. And then down here, I have some more Saw goodies. A production Amanda letter that Hoffman wrote to Amanda. That's just a production of it. But that comes with a COA as well. All those little twisted pictures, things are COAs. Right back there is a new piece, if you can see. I have a swatch from one of Tiffany's dresses from the Seed of Chucky movie. And then right here is a piece of the bloody tile from Saw 7. If you guys don't know, a lot of movie props are cut up, or, you know, they're sold in pieces. That way more fans can have a piece of it. So the floor was one of those things. The same thing with the Tiffany dress. Just more fans got to enjoy it. But I actually have a piece of the most iconic bathroom in all of horror. So that's super cool. A piece of the bloody tile. I love that. Speaking of the Hannibal TV series, because I've been talking about it in this whole horror room tour, I have the screen used, production used, screen used Hatchet from the series finale that Hannibal used against Francis Dollarhide. So I have that. I have a Frisbee from Tremors 3 from the opening scene in the store, complete with the COA. I also have this piece of the Pred Aliens, a piece of the Pred Alien makeup, the prosthetics around the mandible on his face. I got a little piece of that from the Pred Alien from AVP Requiem. Also from Tremors 3, I have another Frisbee, just an orange one, and I also have a little Graboids keychain. Those are all from Tremors 3 in the opening of the movie when they have all the merchandising. That's what that's from. And down below here, I got two little hands, one animatronic hand with the metal that actually moved, and then one of just a mold. Both Pinhead hands from Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys. It's laying on top of the COA, of course. That's a really cool piece to have. And one of my most talked about pieces, I get the most questions about, and I get the most offers and the most love, is my screen used Leprechaun Hand. It very much, as you can see, it's showing its age. The latex is hardening, it's discoloring. But I have it in a UV protected case, a custom made case. This is from Leprechaun 4 in space. I had the case custom made for it. This is when he gets blown up toward the beginning of the movie. I did a video on it where you can actually see where this piece is, but this is the screen used hand / arm from Leprechaun 4. And again, I have a video on it. You can get the whole full story, but this is the COA and from Hal Miles and his little message to me, the best wishes. And yeah, so that's also another holy grail favorite piece of mine in my whole collection. But that about wraps it up, you guys. I'd like to do a nice little spin around. Again, you come in the door, some action figures back there, Annabelle closet there, and then all this goodie, all these goodies, complete with my horror rug from my wife and the back of my horror room. And then it kind of swings back over to my backdrop when I film. And that's my horror room, you guys. That's a full pan around. This is my pride, my joy, my safe space. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. If you made it this far, I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is my horror room tour. And of course, I want to say thank you all so very much for watching, just like I do with every single upload, because from the bottom of my heart, it means so much to me that y'all watch this content, you guys communicate with me, and we get to geek out about all the stuff that we love together. So with that being said, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can do so right there for a more personal look at my life of horror, or if you want a more direct way to message me, to talk about stuff, whatever it might be. I'm an open book. Y'all know that. I respond to you. We'll go back and forth. We're on the same playing field. I'm not higher than anybody just because I'm talking to my phone right now on a camera. Nope. We're all the same. We're all fans, and we all geek out about this stuff. If you want to talk to me, Instagram is the place to do it. And of course, I'll read and respond to every single comment. But with that being said, with other like-minded individuals, you can also go to Facebook and type in, "This is our design, HC." My wife or myself will accept you into this private group right away, and you can start talking some bloody good shit. So, again, that is a Facebook horror community group, and we keep it private. All you got to do is ask to join, and we'll accept you, and everything is good and gravy from there. So, again, thank you all so very much for watching. I'm back. This is only the start of a very beautiful chapter here on the channel. I promise you that. I promise you. So, again, hit up them comments. Let's get this video rolling. Let's talk some horror. And what you guys like in this collection tour, let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you all again so very much for watching. And this is my design.